All your knowledge is a minuscule compared to what this cosmic space is, isn't it? If you identify with this minuscule knowledge that you have, you will become a minuscule. Because you're such a minuscule, endlessly you will feel insecure about anything and everything that's happening to you. See, he lives in Brooklyn, still nobody stabbed him. What are you insecure about? In yoga, we have another system. We call this the intelligence of ignorance. We always identify with our ignorance because our knowledge is so small. Our ignorance is boundless. Yes or no? Huh? What we do not know is boundless, isn't it? What we know is so little. So you identify with what you do not know, then your life will expand rapidly. Your intelligence will stay alert through your life. If you identify with knowledge, your intelligence will sleep and you'll make a fool of yourself with a big degree. Yes, it's very important. If your human intelligence is on, it is very natural to be inclusive. If your reptilian brain is on, it is very natural to be exclusive, to put up walls. So as a human society, as nations, we have put up walls and walls and walls for everything, isn't it? The very damn marketplace is a big wall, it's a Wall Street, all right. The markets are controlled so that everybody does not thrive. Yes or no? Markets are controlled, industry is controlled so that everybody does not thrive. Anyway, you didn't ask me what happened to this food that we grow for 18.6 billion people. You must find out, you're in the UN. You must find out, all of you must find out why we produce food 3 times than what we need and still 1/3 of the humanity is starving. Why? Shouldn't your humanity want to find out? Please, you must find out.
Thank you so much for having this event. My name's Prem. I'm a sophomore studying history. And my question is about this idea of a cosmic or global identity. I think it's no secret that many of us here, no matter where we came from before this, we now have a certain level of privilege for being at a place like Columbia. And I think I'm confused as to whether this notion of a global or cosmic identity almost is predicated on a sense of privilege, and that certain people in this world don't necessarily have the privilege of being able to look beyond their most immediate surroundings, whether it's because of discrimination, racism, sexism, and so on. So how can we as people that maybe do have more privilege leverage that to make that global identity mean something more than just us talking about it here?
This happened in Columbia University. 2 young ladies met. One of them said, "I will not marry till I turn 30. Another said, "Well, I'm married, but I will never turn 30. So, we must understand the investment in problems that people have made. When my business is… your problems are my business, I don't want your problems to go away. Hello? Yesterday something came up, these 2 were there. This came up because yesterday morning I read something terrible happening somewhere in some part of the world. People keep sending me, though I am not in the UN, all the terrible things that happen. Before it comes to the news media, it comes to me in so many different ways. So, I was at the Economic Forum at Davos and there's a big thing going on about Sudan. American celebrities posing with this starved-out child, photographs and everywhere, and compassion and stuff. I appreciate the intention, I'm not against it. Everybody has to do it in their own way, I'm not against that. But in the same video, they were showing all these militants taking automatic weapons and death everywhere, massive, large-scale rape, and simply, if you're a man, you'll die, if you're a woman, you get raped, all right? It's almost like that. That's southern Sudan was like that some time ago, now it's coming to some kind of sense. So these guys are just shooting, dozens of them, simply shooting in the sky. So I said, see, these guys are not shooting at somebody, they're shooting in the sky. That means they have limitless supply of armaments, all right? You can't take away the guns from them, but the bullets, they seem to have. The gun that they're using, I know what they're using, I know what caliber it is. There are just 8 companies which are making these bullets, armaments. 6 of them are in United States. All you have to do is, I'll give you the address. You just lock down this. In about 6 months' time, when they run out of bullets, at least they have to hack people. The number of people killed will go down at least. Once they don't have bullets, other people will know how to deal with them. Yes or no? I'm saying, when my trouble is your business, will you give it up? So, as young people who are going into the business world, don't think you have to go there as a victim of what is existing right now. I'm not trying to blame everybody, this is how we've shaped it, all of us are responsible for this. Till now, this is how we've done business. It is time to change it. And last 20 years, everybody… there are lots of commentary in social media, why is he always with corporate leaders, oh, he's become corrupt, he's moving with this person, that person. Because I see today, if you want to change the world, not just business world, if you want to change the world, how we do business has to change. It is not the success of military, it is not the success of politics which makes a nation, it is the success of business which makes a nation. So how are we conducting our business is important. If you don't transform the business leaders, how the hell are you going to change anything? When I was the Economic Forum, somebody important there asked me, Sadhguru, if we have to do one thing for you to transform this world, what is it? I said, just give me 25 people for 5 days. I will change the world in the next 2 to 3 years. They asked, who are these 25 people? I named the top 25 leaders of the top 25 nations in the world. I said, see, normally with ordinary people, 2.5 days is enough to transform them. But these are politicians, so 5 days, I'm just taking insurance. 5 days you give them to me, if the way they think and feel about everything around them, even if there's a 10% change in the way that they are looking at the world, if they become 10% little more inclusive, the world will change dramatically, believe me. The food that we made for 18.6 billion people, one thing is we don't have to exploit the planet so badly to feed 7 billion people. And on that, 1/3 of them are hungry. This can be solved if these 25 people make up their mind. Yes or no? Hello? So it is very important. Today you're sitting here in the university as a student, but tomorrow you are part of a larger company. Well, when you join up, you may not be able to decide how to run this company. But don't become a victim and give up, this is all the choice you have. In India always when it's say yoga, we always use lotus flower as a symbolism. Why lotus flower is, this is true with every flower but particularly with lotus is, the more stinky the slush is, the more fragrant and beautiful the lotus flower becomes. So we always use this, that this is the way a yogi should be. When you see filth, you can become allergic to it and become an ascetic if you wish. Or when you see filth, you say everywhere filth, let me also become filth. Lot of people become this. Or another way is, you transform the filth into your flower. This choice you have, wherever you are, whatever role you play, you have this choice. You are always a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. This one thing you do, depending upon your competence, let's see how far you go.
So, Sadhguru, thank you for being here. What advice would you give someone with healing gifts, someone who can help people create miracles in their lives to grow in service to the world?
See, miracle means like this. Everybody walks on the floor, you walk on the ceiling. Everybody swims in the water, but you walk upon the water. Please don't do these things. If you walk upon the water, where the hell will you swim? It's important. It's important that you don't do unreasonable things. Because if you do not recognize the miracle of your existence, right now see, we're sitting here. Maybe you're thinking we're sitting in Columbia University.